Michigan. Yeah, that's right. We're live from Michigan. I had to think of where we were for a hot second there. As number 18 Michigan State takes on the Michigan Wolverines, the number 14th team in the land. Joining me in the booth, Mr. Controversy. What's up, Rampage?
I don't know about any controversy. I'm a good boy this week.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just joking with you. What's up, buddy? Welcome to Ann Arbor. How are you? I had to think. I was trying to think of Ann Arbor. I knew who the games were between, but for some reason in my head I couldn't think of Ann Arbor. I don't know why. I just had a mental lapse there. But what are you looking forward to between these two rival teams in the Big Ten? Both teams coming in at 4-3. What are you looking forward to in this game?
Always looking forward to the big men. That's my thing. You know, we're looking at the centers tonight. At least I am.
Oh yeah, we got to keep a peek on Dusty Wilson, Connor Holbrook, probably the two top players from Michigan State at the center position. On the Michigan side, you've got King Rames and Dante D'Angelo. King Rames, fourth leading scorer actually. So, but there's a lot of talent on both these squads. So. See how that one plays out. Michigan State already out to a 2-zip lead here to start. Nice no-look pass to Xavier Howe. Caught up.
Let's see what we're looking like.
Williams going to get a screen from Dusty Wilson. He's going to pull the trigger. Drippage. Wilson hitting that midi.
We saw a lot of mid-range play, at least last week when I was here, but you know, that was more mid-rangers. We didn't really see the big team shooting a lot of mid-ranges, so hopefully that's something we start to see more often.
Yeah, Mo Blues with a throwdown poster dunk there, knocks it up at 4 here. Williams. You can't miss Michigan State out there. This is an interesting scenario. Williams gets blocked by Rames in the interior. Here comes Halley the other way. He's going to drive up off the glass and good. 6'4" Wolverines.
Those bright jerseys, hoping they would blind the defense, but it looks like they saw them very clearly.
Yeah, you can definitely see the green. That is for sure here. Tommy Vicious forced to pick up his dribble. He's going to hand it off to McKinley. McKinley going to get it out to Matt Phillips. Matt Phillips going to pull the trigger on a 3. Got a clean look. Bang! Matt Phillips, 7-6. Sparty up.
I mean, the Spartans are pretty... I don't have the call sheet up. I need to look to see the ages before I call them a veteran team, but I would assume they are, given their name.
Yeah, Spartans got a little bit more of a senior-like level squad across the board there. Three-pointer is up, and it's good. Stack Blues from downtown. Well, good defense there by the Wolverines. Somehow, though, Mike McKinley ends up coming down with it.
Great rebounding is one thing that a team can be built off of, and if the Spartans can get rebounding going early, that might be something they could keep late into the game, especially these comebacks we've been seeing. Iowa State, but, you know, something to keep in mind.
Game, yeah, I like the way these two teams match up. I know in seasons past, Michigan has kind of owned this this matchup, but Sparty, I know has been looking forward to this game for a couple weeks now and circled on their calendar for sure. Drive and the lane is good by Stack Blues.
Stack Blues getting his work done early.
Defense by Michigan going to get them out in transition. Jermichael Gordon finishing in transition. So 13-9 right now for the Wolverines.
I didn't expect MSU to come out in a very, I wouldn't say a very moderate posture, but I'd expect a more aggressiveness on defense.
Looking good so far here offensively. Vladimir Klimavicius is going to go to the line to shoot 2. Appreciate 21 up in the stream for this Big Ten matchup. Got a lot of good ones here tonight. Big Ten on full display here on Rivalry Week. Michigan, Michigan State, Illinois, Rutgers, and Ohio State, Iowa. This is going to be a fun night of CSB hoops. Vicious not able to knock down the first. Vicious coming in only shooting 67% from the free throw line, so not a guy for Sparty you want to have on the line too often here. So he knocks down the second though. So 1 of 2 from the free throw line there.
Yeah, free throws are big in this league. I mean, the mid-majors are where you really learn how to shoot free throws. But once you step onto the Michigan campuses, you really need to be able to knock them down.
Yes, sir. Extremely important. Coach will not settle for poor free throw shooting. Step back from Fletcher. 2 ball, no good. Bang up with the rebound. Here comes Frito Bang. Trying to push the tempo. He's going to get it out to a wide open Klimavicius who throws it down. Both these teams
attacking the rim.
Look at that, the field goal percentages right now, though.
I mean, I'm kind of surprised. I mean, I wasn't expecting Michigan to come out so consistent, but they definitely have been leading on some great offensive play as well as some mid defensive play they might want to improve.
For sure. 13-12. Tommy Shep, the walk-on, going to go to the free throw line and shoot 2. Not able to knock down the second, so 1 point lead. Here comes an opportunity for Sparty to take the lead.
Absolutely. I mean, if the game stays this close, free throws are going to become very important. You're hoping that you can keep more consistent free throw shooting in the second and into the halftime, but more free throws missed than I was expecting.
For sure. Both these teams, other than the free throw line, have been red hot from the field. Only 3 missed shots here so far. Fletcher from the elbow. There's their 4th miss. So 14-13. Sparty looking to try to push out further for that lead out further. And we got the size mismatch down on the low post. Holbrook, fadeaway jumper there. Good job by JaMichael Gordon there, forcing the center to kind of settle for a fadeaway when he could have actually played a little bully ball there. Shep going to finish in transition. Michigan retakes the lead.
Absolutely. I mean, right now we're kind of in a situation where we haven't seen too many possessions where the defense has forced a shot that the offense didn't like. So you really appreciate the defense down low by your guards.
Rita Bang trying to get in on Fletcher. Works the other side. 5 on the game shot clock there. Holbrook fouled by Shep. So he'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Not a bad double, but not the best outcome they were expecting.
Holbrook coming in 75% from the free throw strike on the season. Drains the second, so not a backup at 15. 2:22 to go here. First quarter, it's been very back and forth.
Absolutely. I'm wondering which quarter is going to be the one where someone takes their foot off the gas, because I heavily doubt both teams end the game with over 80% shooting.
Johnson, D'Angelo, well, you talked about the bigs. D'Angelo there with the kiss. 8 of 10 to start this game is Michigan, and they only lead by 2. Nice defensive play there by Shep on Holbrook. There's an opportunity for Michigan. Way down low in the low post. D'Angelo going to kick it out to Gordon, who popped out for 3. Can't get it to go. Holbrook up with the rebound. Here comes Sparty the other way. Michigan State going to
close out.
Yeah, Michigan State going to set up in their offense here. Steve Phillips now. Looks like they got somebody posting up in the low post. I couldn't make out his number. I think that was Lingham that was setting up down low. Yeah, it was Lingham. Now they're going to go back door to Holbrook, who just fires over. Posters Shep. I think he took it a little easy on him. He could have thrown that down even harder.
Yeah, I would prefer you hang on the rim a little bit. Just see how far you can push the refs today.
You don't want to get a technical, though, so I got to be careful. Spartans and the Wolverines tied up at 17-108 here to go first. Been a good first quarter. Both these teams shooting the ball fairly well.
A game like this, I'd take a tech. Sure, coach won't like it, but gets the crowd a little bit on your side, especially in an away game.
Yes, sir. Get your team fired up for sure. D'Angelo gets it over to Fletcher. Thought about a three. Good closeout defense there by Frito. Bang now fires up the three and gets it to go. Bang. Fletcher extends the Wolverines lead to 3. 25 up in the stream. Appreciate you coming in for this Big Ten battle between the Spartans and the Wolverines there. Nice defensive play in the low post. Here comes the Wolverines the other way. Looking to try to extend their lead here. Michael Gordon from the outside. No good. Steve Phillips up the rebound. Here comes Sparta the other way. Trying to push the pace. Phillips drives and another big block by Shep. And kick it over to the corner to Fletcher. Fletcher now. Going to bring that all the way outside, out to the Michigan logo. Going to reset the offense here. 2-second difference between game and shot clock here. 20-17 there. Gordon again for 3, no good. Lingham up with the rebound. Steve Phillips not going to get it away in time. It will not count if it goes. 20-17. Wolverines up by 3. You're watching CSBA on Twitch. Big Ten action. We'll be right back. Second quarter coming your way. We're right. Welcome back to Ann Arbor. Good active hands there, almost coming up with the steal. Blues gets it back, can't get it to go though. Good defense there by Nicholas Williams.
Absolutely. I mean, Michigan State has been getting a little more active in the start of the second quarter. At the end of the first quarter, we saw a lot of Michigan forcing stops rather than hoping for a miss.
I like McKinley here. He's keeping it alive, not forcing the shot there. Good shot IQ by him there. He's going to get it on the other side. 3-ball up, no good. Mo Blues up with the rebound quickly out to Stack. Stack going to try to go right at Nicholas Williams. Can't get that to go. Good defense there by Sparty.
Yeah, we're starting to see some defense forcing misses rather than open shots not falling. So as a defensive coordinator for a team, you definitely like to see what you're seeing rather than the beginning of the first quarter, which was more hit or miss, most literally.
Yeah, for sure. McKinley down in the low post. He's got one on shot clock there. Defensive played perfect there for Xavier Halley with the rejection there. Here's an opportunity for the Wolverines to extend their lead. 3-ball by Nasir Ali, not able to get that to go as Connor Holbrook up with the rebound, hands to McKinley, and here comes Sparta the other way. Backdoor LU picked off by Mo Blues. Good defensive play there. Ali going to get the ball for 3, no good. Holbrook doing a nice job on the boards, grabs another board. Spartans, despite not scoring 2 in the last almost 3 minutes, only trail by 3 here. Rampage, which is crazy. That just means Michigan is right there, not scoring a lot of points either.
I mean, yeah, we've seen a lot of back and forth as far as steals, and then you'll see a miss or two that puts them on the break, and then another risky pass. I mean, we're just not seeing the same kind of ball control and shot-making ability that we saw at the beginning of the first quarter.
For sure. And there's a lot more crisper now. It's defense kind of wreaking havoc right now on these offenses.
Absolutely. Much more present than they were in the beginning.
Yeah. Sure, that was emphasized during the timeouts. Now Mo Blues kicks that over to Rames. Rames back over to Stack. Lucas Williams all over Stack. Stack's going to drive off the glass and good. Tough defense there by Williams, but Stack Blues is going to come away with 2. Now over to Williams. Williams. Oh, wide open pass to Climate Vicious. Throws it down with ease. Back to a 3-point game.
Some great takes in the paint. We've tried to see them space the floor, but these cuts are just getting open, more and more open.
Pull up by Blues in the lane is good. Stack with another bucket. Nicholas Williams, catch and shoot three, no good. Gotta knock that down. That was a clean look.
Absolutely. You got it. I mean, you've seen the tale of two quarters here. I mean, the first quarter, we're seeing a very offensive game where nobody seems to miss. And now the defenses are very present, both teams down to 50%.
Both teams challenging pretty well here. Drive, no good. Matt Phillips up with the rebound. Quick outlet pass to Climate Vicious. In transition, Climate Vicious tries to drive, doesn't like what he sees. He kicks it out. Now Mike McKinley. McKinley to Nicholas Williams. Good ball movement here. A lot of movement, actually, from the Sparty offenses. Climate Vicious leans in, gets fouled on the arm by Mo Blues, and Climate Vicious to the line to shoot two.
Absolutely, just battling in the post. I mean, if you have to foul there, I feel like you get a little more of the arm. Try not to give up the and one, but it is what it is at this point.
Vicious continues to struggle from the free throw line. 24-22 now. Stack Blues sees part. What a closeout defense by Steve Phillips. Blocks Blues from behind, so it still remains a 2-point game.
Just pure effort.
Rito Bang gets rejected there. Climate Vicious in the lane, draws a double, triple team, gets it over to Dusty Wilson, who throws it down. 24 apiece, 2 minutes to go.
They're keeping a very close pace with each other.
Legal screen from Mo Blues. He is irate right now, screaming at the referees. You can hear him across the court.
I mean, I don't know what he's really expecting to get out of that one. Slid a little bit, and then he kept going with him. Couldn't get away with something like that unless you try and roll off of it.
Coach pulled him. Didn't want to have him get a tech. Williams, Steve Williams there, floater no good. Sage. Shot no good. Rames with the offensive rebound. And the ball gets deflected out of bounds. Somehow ends up Michigan State's ball out of this.
Interesting little defensive, I would say offensive lapse rather than defensive. I mean, you got to go up strong with something like that.
Mariota Kai's not able to get it to go. Wolverines trying to take advantage in transition. Jermichael Gordon for three. Quarter ball, good. 27-24. Ryota, a.k.a. Toyota. This is his nickname. Oh, someone's wide open. That's going to be Kai's. Rising Kai's, a.k.a. Ryota, Toyota. Rising Kai's is like Ryan and Shine for me.
Oh, if only it wasn't 8 o'clock.
Yeah, no, I got 2 more hours of this. Fletcher.
I do not envy you.
Fletcher step back 2 is good. Yeah, I think he got tied up at work again tonight. That's what we do in this CSBA. We pick each other up. 29-20.
With the punches.
Yes, sir. 29-26. Wolverines up by 3. You're watching CSBA on Twitch. And a good first half here is first half offenses were flying high. Second quarter, defenses have stepped it up. Getting a little bit of everything here, offense and defense.
Absolutely. It makes you question what type of game we're going to get in the third and fourth.
Steve Phillips can't get that one to go. Thought it was going to eventually roll in. Ooh, Shep almost had it over and back. Boy, good ball movement by the Wolverines. Fletcher no good. King Rames though there for the offensive rebound and put back. So 31-26, 5-point advantage. 5-point advantage for the Wolverines. Kai's going to hand it off to Klimavicius. He drives, draws a triple team, gets it over to Connor Holbrook. He draws the foul. I like the dump off by Klimavicius there to Holbrook. Holbrook shooting 75% to the line. Going to come here and shoot 2.
Absolutely. Them boys in the paint they're roughing it up. They're going back and forth with it.
Holbrook hits the first. Xavier Lingham into the ball game. 1:42 to go here. Remember, coming up after this one, Illinois, Rutgers, and Ohio State, Iowa. Back-to-back Big Ten games. We're going to tune in for that. Should be a fun evening of basketball.
Always a fun evening of basketball when Ohio State plays.
I was going to say, can't ask you who you're rooting for in that 10 o'clock game.
it's
we
know
that we know there's no unbiased answer that's going to come with that question.
Hey, it is what it is. Bias is a part of life.
I'm just joking. 5-point advantage now for the Wolverines. 33-28 and a minute 10 to go here. Pass over to Kai's. Kai's going to fire up a 3-ball and gets it to go. Bang. Rising Kai's. Fletcher. Now it's a 1-point ball game. Gordon again at his 5th 3 of the game. The 5th 3 attempt in the game. That time he gets it to go. Bang. Nice response from the Wolverines.
Wolverines absolutely loving that right hash.
Right out of Kai's again. This time can't get it to go. Ball going to be tipped out of bounds. Michigan is going to get it. The ball last one out for Xavier Lingham. 4-point advantage. 41 seconds to go here. Gordon. Takes that out to Shep. The other walk-on trying to say I was showing you whatever you can do, I can do better. But in that particular case, not so much.
Yeah, I mean, you want to go for the 2-for-1, but if you're going to shoot it earlier or, take something a little later in the clock. But interesting confidence.
Sparty going to hold for 1 here. Got about 4 on the game clock. Frito bang for 3. No good. D'Angelo going to get it to Fletcher. He's going to chuck it 3/4 court. Good if it goes. Ooh. That was halfway down before popping out. So 35-31. Wolverines out by 4 at the half. What's been a great first half. A lot of offense and defense being played. You're watching CSBN on Twitch. Rampage is going to break us down here at the half. Talk to us a little bit about what we saw in that first half, my friend.
Absolutely. A tale of the 2 quarters. First quarter, you saw an offensive show. I mean, everybody's hitting their shots. They're getting a lot of good space off the screens. The paint is open. Defense, you saw a lot more of my guys, the trench kids, the centers putting on a defensive show. I think the Wolverines had at least 3 blocks as a team in that quarter. And I mean, on the other side, Michigan State really just showed they could stick with them. I mean, both teams are now sitting around 50%, maybe lower, which is not what we expected after seeing a 70% first quarter.
Yeah, first quarter was electric. What's your take, though? Do you feel like Sparty's getting their tempo right now?
Right now, I feel like the Spartans are more of a get cuts and get some good space, and they're taking advantage of the paint, and they're getting to the line if they don't get their points in the paint. And the Wolverines have really been trying to shoot more than anything. I mean, their guards are hitting here and there, but nothing really streaky after the first quarter, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, Jermichael Gordon seems to be like the only guy who's been firing up threes pretty consistently. Let's take a look at who the leading scorer at the halftime is going to be. I believe that is Stack Blues, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Stack Blues, 9 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. Michigan going to start off the second half with a 4-point lead. Remember, coming up, Illinois, Rutgers, and Ohio State, Iowa coming up here after this one. Should come back and support CSBA streams for that one. It's nice take there by Mo Blues. Counted and 1.
Absolutely. Mo just turns the corner and tries to keep that free arm, get as much space as possible from the Michigan State, the Spartans. And honestly, it's a great take.
Mo completes a 3-point play. It's a 7-point lead now. McKinley almost loses it, gets it over to Matt Phillips. Nicholas Williams going to come off the screen, gets the feed for three, catch and shoot, bang!
Huge spot, a huge shot.
He's been a big-time player here in his junior season here for Sparty. Nicholas Williams shooting 55% from downtown on the season. Blues for three, no good. Sparty. The one thing I like about Michigan State has been doing is they've been trying, and Matt Phillips with the two-handed dunk. But I was going to say, the one thing I like about Michigan State's done is when Michigan has missed a shot and they get the rebound, Michigan State gets the rebound, they are running. They are trying to push the tempo, get those easy baskets, and get those high percentage looks, and that's what's kept them in this ballgame.
Absolutely. And honestly, it's the main thing that I think has kept Michigan on their toes. I don't think that the paint presence on the break is going to be too strong for Michigan with these big players.
So 4-point game here now. McKinley going to drive baseline. Oh, he steps on the baseline. A bad mental error there from Mike McKinley. Turnover, Michigan State. So 40-36. Stack looking to drive on Williams. He goes for the alley-oop to his brother, Mo. Hey, Mo! 6-point lead. This is where Spartans have responded almost every single time.
Absolutely. I mean, you have to respond in a game like this where they've been going back and forth. There haven't really been any big streaks, and you'd hate for the Michigan Wolverines to start one. Matt
Phillips with a nice fadeaway mid-range jumper. So it's 42-38, 5:54 to go. Watching CSBA on Twitch. 28 up in the stream. Appreciate y'all hanging out with us. It's been a fun game here so far, for sure. Blues in the corner when they're trying to step on Climber Vicious. He drives. Skyhook, no good. King Rames keeps it alive. Gets it to Hallie. Hallie didn't see her. Ali has been quiet. Drives up off the glass. Can't get to go. Rames with another offensive board and puts it back.
More attention for the big man. I like to see it. Staying aggressive on the glass and finishing in the end for some two very valuable points.
What a no-look pass there to find Vladimir Klimavicius. Cuts it back to 4. 44-40. Hallie going to kick that out to Stack Blues for 2. No good. Matt Phillips. They're going to push the tempo here. Going to get it over to McKinley. Sees part for him. He's going to go in uncontested for 2, and it's a 2-point ball game. (44-42). Mo Blues comes off the screen. Good job by Dusty Wilson getting out on him. He's going to fire the corner. Rames with the rare 3, no good. So here's a chance for Michigan State to tie. Williams double team. Somebody's wide open. Klimavicius was. They rotated the wrong way. That was a missed opportunity for an easy 2 for Michigan State.
Yeah, games like these can't give up too many missed opportunities. I mean, Michigan has been capitalizing on a lot of them.
Pass inside. Mo Blues in transition, so the Spartans get taken advantage of there. They were not able to take advantage on the other side, and they give up an easy 2 the other way. So, head coach Mr. Phillips doesn't like what he sees. He's going to call a timeout. 46-42. You watch the CSB on Twitch. 4:04 to go here. It's been a fun one, though, Rampage. Very back and
Absolutely.
forth. 2 teams throwing knockout blows, you know?
Yeah, very competitive. I mean, for a game to start off the night, definitely something to keep an eye on in the future because these 2 teams might match up again.
Rams with a heck of a block on Holbrook. Sparty going to retain possession here, though. This game flying by right now. 3:55 here to go in the third. Wild hook shot there. Holbrook, though, with another offensive board and the putback. Connor Holbrook picking up Steve Phillips, who's only 1 of 6 here tonight.
Yeah, struggle a little bit, but, you know, in a game like this where both teams after the first quarter really leveled off, I mean, somebody had to be taking those missed shots.
Michael Gordon going to get that inside to Dante D'Angelo. He blows the floater. So here's an opportunity for Sparty to tie the score if they can. See if they can. Phillips trying to work over to Michael Gordon. He's going to kick that outside to Kais. Sage all over him. Kais now with the ball. Shot clock winding down here. Ryota Kai's going to drive. Throws it down. The walk-on. Tie ball game. Offense
Vicious throwdown.
Yeah, offense is starting to pick up here a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, this is what we kind of talked about at the half, where it's like, what type of quarter are we going to see in the third and fourth? Is it going to be heavy offense or heavy defense? And it looks like the Wolverines are really trying to push on the gas, but here come the Spartans.
Holbrook drives, floater up, gets it to go.
Yep, gotcha.
Fletcher with a big bucket there, tied up 48 apiece.
Seeing a lot of great offensive play here from Michigan. I mean, let's hope that they continue to put on this type of show. Michigan State hoping to space the ball out a little bit. Kais is running a pick and roll, but it didn't really come to fruition.
Yeah, Sage up with the rebound. Here comes Michigan the other way. Still tie score here, 48 apiece, 1:47 to go. Sage now over to Shep. Good tight defense being played by Sparty here. Fletcher going to kick that outside to Shep. Wide open three. Not able to get it to go. Connor Holbrook up with another rebound. Holbrook has been killing it on the boards. And a bad play there. Kais drives right into Payne Sage, who causes a turnover. And then Frito Bang strips it right back. So here's an opportunity for Sparty the other way. Bang drives, gets blocked by D'Angelo. So both defenses are stepping up here in a big way. What a sequence of events there.
Everybody's gonna be out of breath in a minute.
Whew, I'm out of breath just watching them go back and forth up the court with nothing to show for it. D'Angelo could have played bully ball there as Frito Bang going to push him out. Fletcher going to drive. Pull-up jumper is good. Splashdown. So 50-48. Steve Phillips now gets that over to Bang. Holbrook was looking like he was going to set a screen. Now Kai sets a screen for him, trying to free up Bang. Nothing doing. Now Sage drives out on him on defensive end. Bang, floater up off the glass, no good. Shep to Fletcher in the corner. Three ball is no good, but Dante D'Angelo with another offensive rebound and a putback. So back to 4.
Rebounding the name of the game right now.
Yeah, you talked about the big. You talked about the bigs. I mean, listen, I know you have an affinity to the bigs, but you talked about the bigs being a factor, and that's exactly what we've seen here.
Absolutely. I mean, I told you the Trench kids are going to run the game always.
Phillips, no good, not able to get it. An offensive rebound for another offensive rebound. I don't know if it came in after the whistle, but either way, 4-point lead for the Wolverines as we head to the 4. Get those 4s up and stream chat. You're watching CSBA on Twitch. Big Ten rivalry week. All right, welcome back. Let's take a look at the State Farm assist of the game. What do you give that, Rampage?
I mean, it was a memorable play, so I'll give it a 7.
Yeah, I'm right.
Better than what I saw last week.
Yeah, I'm right there with you on that. Holbrook down to the low post, mid post rather, trying to work over Rames. Clearly, these two looking to butt heads. And a nice little hot Euro step there by Holbrook. Unfortunately, he misses the shot, but Rames fouls him, so Holbrook to the line to shoot two. Like the hop step.
Absolutely. I mean, one thing we've noticed from the Wolverines since the second quarter began was if they're playing much more aggressive in the paint, and though it has caused some fouls, I think they'll take that in comparison to the amount of steals and blocks that they've generated.
Yeah, for sure. Chance to cut it to two here with the second free throw attempt. Up and good, nothing but net. So Holbrook able to capitalize 2-point game. Ali gonna hand that over to Mo Blues. So someone was wide open, and it's be a wide open Xavier Howell. He was hanging out in the corner. Nobody really picked him up. Good recognition there by Michigan is how he cuts the rim rather, and gets an easy two.
Yeah, in a game like this, you might like the 3, but I like to get the guaranteed points.
Williams down in low post, gonna hand it over to Colbrook. He gets fouled. King Raines picks up his third foul. He's got to be careful now. In foul trouble as Holbrook again to the free throw line.
Yeah, white and black. I don't know how I feel about that call. I like to see you let them play there, but you know, who knows? They see something I don't.
Chance to cut it to two. Not able to capitalize on the second free throw, so it sits in a 3-point game.
And as we predicted earlier, the free throw game is going to be something that is going to be very noticeable when we check out the box score at the end of this one.
Nicholas Williams now, for sure, though, on that last comment. Williams going to drive in, gets picked off by Mo Blues. Gets it out to Xavier Howell, who throws it in. Matt Phillips fadeaway two is good. Sparty, man, they have not gone away. They continue to respond every time Michigan throws the knockout blow.
Absolutely, and I really didn't notice until just now, but the scores are, even though we saw a very offensive first quarter, it is not a super high scoring game as overall so far.
Defense has stepped up in a big way since that first quarter explosion. Back to the biggest lead of the game has been at 7. That's where we're at now. Nicholas Williams going to drive. Ball deflected, blocked by Rames. Ball goes out of bounds. Gives us a little John Cena, like, now you see me.
Ever since the second quarter, you got to see him. I mean, I can't even imagine what his defensive stats look like if the refs let him play a little bit more.
Vicious has to fire one up. Quick release there with the shot clock winding down. This one's starting to get a little bit away from Sparty now. They got to reel it in with 5:40 to go.
Absolutely. That block is huge given that it didn't reset the shot clock, and the Spartans had to get into what they wanted to do quick, and Michigan didn't let them.
Rames setting up in a low post, played a little bully ball there. Clement Vicious tried to come over for the block, but just a little too late. Wilson, 12 on the game clock now. Clement Vicious. Mid-range fadeaway is good. Vladimir Clement Vicious got 12 now.
Yeah, tough shot, but one that you really needed. I mean, you're not in any position to really let them go on a run at this point, not with this much time in the fourth.
Yeah, 7-point lead. Still plenty of time. We've seen this has been the biggest lead, and we've seen Sparty come back and take it We've seen them tie it up, and we've seen them keep it close. So definitely not over. Now, if this game starts to drip out to a double-digit lead for a considerable amount of time, then that's when you got to start worrying. But right now, they're well within it. Got to play some defense again. That's what's got you here. Great defensive. Speaking of defense, jump ball. What a job by McKinley. Tying up Blues. Him and Climate Vicious double team them. They're going to call a jump ball here.
Yeah, you don't want to be trapped in the corner, especially not deep corner. Forces a really tough pass or a jump ball.
Michigan wins the tip, but only got 12 seconds to work with. The ball here now down to 6. Blues with Fletcher on him. Going to find a wide open Nasir Ali, who throws it down. Just like that. The biggest lead of the game is now 9. So 64-55.
Interesting double there, but they played the pick and roll with the switch and switchback very well.
Got to get this guy going. Nicholas Williams was a big factor in that first half. Got to get him going again. He's been quiet here. He's been D'd up in a big way the last several possessions. 4 on the shot clock. McKinley going to have to drive here. Gets stripped by Xavier Halley. He's going to try to bring it down all the way. Goes coast to coast with the flush. Big possession here for Sparty. Fadeaway mid-range jumper is good. Back to 9.
Yeah, now the game is going to be won on the defensive end at this point. I mean, you're starting to see Michigan get a little bit of a roll on their defensive end, which turns into points on the other end.
Nasir Ali with the ill-advised fadeaway 3. There, rims in and out. There's an opportunity for Sparty. Phillips draws a double team. He's going to get over to McKinley. Wilson going to come up and set a high screen for him. McKinley, shot clock winding down. Fires up the 3. Can't get it to go there. That's one of the few possessions where Sparty did not move the ball. And then Rames gets rewarded for running the floor, and it's an 11-point game.
Absolutely. I mean, Michigan State has loved to move the ball. They also didn't get as much space as they would have liked on the guard switches and the screens. So just a great defensive possession for the Wolverines.
Pass inside, wide open to Dusty Wilson. Back to 9. Still got some time here. Your Spartans can't panic, but you got to step in on the defensive side of the floor. 2:40 to go.
Absolutely. Now the game is won on the defensive end, regardless of what you overexert yourself on the offensive end.
Speaking of defense, nice defensive play there on a steal, and then coast to coast with the butter and toast is Mike McKinley.
Absolutely.
7-point lead now. Ali trying to work over his man. Passes to the inside. What a defensive block. I don't know if that was Wilson or Climate Vicious that got a hand on it, but Sparty stepping up their defensive presence right now as they trail by 7 with 2 minutes to go. Not Phillips rather. Phillips going to get that over to McKinley. McKinley looks to drive with 6 on the game. The shot clock here. He's drawing a double team. He's going to kick it out to Nicholas Williams. Spot up for 3. Bang! Big 3 from Nick and Will.
I mean, you can't ask for anything more on the defensive end than just a great offensive play.
But there's a Williams. Blues trying to answer back on the other side. Climate Vicious up with a rebound. Yes, I just said where there's a Will, there's a Williams. I did say that. McKinley being bodied by Xavier Halley there in the corner. 5 on the shot clock. Ooh, he's had it. Mid-range pull-up jumper is good. Mike McKinley cuts it to 2. I said, do not get nervous, Spartans. There's still plenty of time, and not exactly what they're doing is they cut it to 2.
And one of the very few runs of the game. I mean, this is where, if you're Michigan, you got to sit down, take a breath, get you a little bit of some water, because clearly you need a little jolt to the brain, because you got to stop making them little small mistakes.
This game has been that and a bag of chips. It's been a fun one. Is Hal going to get the player of the game? I don't know who I would give it to on the other side. Maybe and Will on the other side for Sparta. Sees Part wide open. Easy take for Mo Blues.
A little bit of trouble deciding whether they wanted to switch that screen or not.
So 4-point game, 1:13 to go. Ooh, Williams, lucky he crossed before he received that pass. That would have been an over in the back. Now Williams trying to work over Blues. Trying everything he can to kind of shake and bake him. Fadeaway two, no good. Not sure I like that shot selection there from Will. And a bad errant pass goes out of bounds on the alley-oop. So back to Spartans, the ball goes.
Yeah, this is a very end of the game decision making type of situation. I mean, you gotta make better plays as a whole. That has nothing to do with execution of a play.
And what a defensive play there by Stack Blues. Comes away with the steal. A jump ball possession going to go over to Michigan, and now Michigan State going to play the foul game when trailing by 4. 36 seconds. Plenty of time left on the game clock, but they're going to play the foul game, it looks like.
I don't hate the decision. I feel like the way Michigan has been running their offense in the fourth, I feel like you could kind of trust to get a stop. But at the same time, they're going to kill a lot of that clock, and you need 2 possessions at minimum.
Yeah, for sure. 6-point advantage now. Here comes the ball for Sparty with Williams with it. Williams really trying to work over Blues, wasting a lot of clock. He fires it up in the lane, can't get it to go, stacked up with the rebound, and then Dusty Wilson forced the foul. So Howell to the line to shoot 2. That could be the dagger right there with 18.4. If he hits 1, it's, in my opinion, it might be out of reach for Sparty.
Yeah, I agree.
Does just that. Howell coming in and only shooting 57% from the free throw strike on the season. So if there was a guy to foul, that's the right guy.
Absolutely. I mean, you take what you can get in a situation that you're put in. You know, you prefer to run a better offensive set, but you got to play the cards that you're dealt.
8-point advantage. 18.4 on the game clock here. Spartans going to use their last timeout. Again, Illinois, Rutgers coming up next. You do not want to miss that one. Then followed by Ohio State, Iowa in prime time. 74-66. 3-ball quick inbound pass. Phillips no good, and that will do it. As the Spartans going to let Michigan dribble this one out, and Michigan going to escape with a very narrow 8-point lead. Congratulations to Sparty.
Playing a well-fought game.
Yeah, they played well, just come up short. Congratulations to Michigan for taking home the dub, doing what they had to do here this afternoon. This was a fun game, an 8-point win for Michigan, but Sparty hung tough. They were in this one tooth and nail the entire game.
Absolutely, very defensive.
So what you gotta love from Big Ten basketball, man. It is a gauntlet in this conference for sure. Let's take a look at the team comparison. Anything jump out at you? One thing jumps out for me, but what jumps out for you?
One thing that jumps out for me out of all of it is, honestly, I was surprised that Michigan State did not go to the line as well. No, they did, because Michigan played the foul game. So Michigan State throughout the game went to the line a lot more than Michigan did as a whole. And then the last thing that jumps out to me is the fact that Michigan in the paint, 10 blocks to 2, that's something that's going to be a very important factor in a game that you win.
Yeah, for sure. And I'll just add to that 50 points in the paint, as well as 10 points off of 7 Michigan State turnovers, which is huge. But this game was close, nip and tuck the entire way. Congrats to Michigan. They pulled this one out. Let's take a look at the box score. Let's go over to the losing side first. Vladimir Klemovicius, 12 points, 3 boards, 2 assists, leads the way, 5 of 6. Connor Holbrook, double-double, 12 points, 12 rebounds. The man was a menace on the glass tonight. Matty P, 11 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists on 5 of 6. 4 players in double figures. Nicholas Williams, 10 points, 4 of 11. 2 of 3 from downtown. Mike McKinley, 8 points, a rebound, 4 dimes. A steal, did have 3 turnovers, so we're going to have to clean that up. Ryota Kai, 7 points, a rebound on 3 of 6. Dusty Williams, a quiet game for his standards, but was perfect from the field with 2 of 2 for 4 points. 2 rebounds, 2 assists. Steve Phillips, 2 points, a rebound, 2 assists on 1 of 8. Rough night shooting for Mr. Phillips. Xavier Langham, 2 rebounds and a steal on no shots taken. And Fredo Bang finishes with 2 rebounds, 2 assists on 0 of 4. Oops. You want to take us through Michigan?
Absolutely. Let's go look at the guys who were defending the paint all night. Starting off with Xavier Holly, 4 points with 5 assists, 24 points responsible for. Huge game from him. The Blues brothers coming in back-to-back, first with 13, 2, and 4. Not to mention 2 steals coming away on the defensive end for Mo Blues. And then got Burrow right below him with 11 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists, and a block rather than the 2 steals. 5 for 12 from the field. You know, you like the aggressiveness to take the shots, but hopefully in the future continues to hit them. Fletcher with 11 points, a rebound, and an assist. You know, pretty standard game. Pretty good game for him. You know,
Yep.
Rames with 8 points, 8 rebounds, and 3 blocks. Starting to see why he was very highly touted at the half and going into the fourth.
Yeah,
He stepped up huge.
He did have 4 offensive rebounds too, by the way, and just shy of a double-double. So it's a solid game by him.
Absolutely. I mean, those blocks are bigger than most people want to realize. But you know, Gordon, you know, he was their 3-point spark with 7 points, 2 assists, and 1 steal. Only going 1 for 4 from the 3, but he shot him. He took those shots whether he made them or not.
Yeah, he was not afraid to shoot. He was jacking them up left and right.
Absolutely. Nasir Ali, 4 points, 2 rebounds, and assist. You know, not his best game. D'Angelo, 4 points, 5 rebounds, assist, and 3 blocks. Another paint defender. Not as many offensive boards, but great defensive game for him. Shep, 2 points, 2 rebounds, 2 blocks. All the big men getting a little bit of the love from the blocks. And Sage with 5 rebounds, an assist, and a steal. Only 1 attempt, did not hit it.
Yeah, and that's going to wrap it up for Michigan. Solid game, a lot of fun here tonight. 74-66 coming up again. Illinois Rutgers coming up at 9 o'clock, top of the hour. We'll be right back as we get those box scores posted and get that game tipped off. If you're watching CSB on Twitch, for Rampage, I'm Scott Drake, aka Wired71. We'll see you guys on the flip side. CSB out. Peace.